Hi there, it's Holly here from Your Past is a Gift. I thought I'd change it around again and move the camera to this side just to spice it up a bit. So, on the topic of anger and the anger in the world and how it keeps manifesting, it keeps rearing its ugly head. Anger is there for you. Anger is there to protect you. There's three different ways that we tend to protect ourselves in the world, from the world. Okay, if we've decided somewhere along the line that that the world is not a safe place, it's a hostile place, and it's going to hurt you. Everything in it is there to hurt you. It's not safe. Then there's three ways that we tend to protect ourselves from that. The biggest one in the world at the moment is anger, and that's why I keep addressing this anger and helping you try to work your way through it. Because if one person at a time could just see for themselves how the anger manifests in their life, how they're using anger to defend themselves, to protect themselves, then one person at a time we can start to change the world. That's what this is all about. Making the world the place where you feel safe, a place where you want to live and be free to live. Because it's up to us to be that change that we want to see in the world. It's up to us. Just one person can make a huge difference, can make all the difference. And they have in so many different areas of life. One person with one idea. That's all it takes. And for people to be ready for that idea, to be ready for that change. It's in you today to decide, why am I angry all the time? Start with that question. Or why am I sad all the time? Or why am I afraid all the time? I don't want to make decisions. I'm too afraid that it'll be the wrong decision. I'm too afraid to step out of my front door because I'll get hurt out there. It's not a safe world. Everything out there is designed to hurt me as a human being. This is fear. It stops you. Same as sadness. All of these feelings that are inside you, they stop you from connecting to others. They stop you from trying to reach out to others. They protect you. But at the same time, these feelings keep you in this place where you're separate from others. You're separate from the world. And we were never brought here to be separate. That's the first step of understanding. We weren't brought here to be on our own and to feel that we're all alone in the world. That's not the reason we're here. So really think about that today. What is the point? What would be the point of my life if all I did was to come into the world to be on my own my whole life and to feel alone my whole life and not connect to anyone else? What is the point? Because I know from experiences I've had, there's been 2 moments where I've been in the hospital, and honestly, both experiences, I thought, I'm not coming home. I thought to myself, that's it for me. This is the end for me. And thinking about those moments, what you go through, that whole night that I was going through in my mind, were the people in my life, the memories that I had of my dad and how close I was to my dad, how much I loved him. Memories with my mum, when we had our moments of being close, because that's all I ever wanted with my mum, was to feel close to my mum, to feel that I mattered to her, to feel that she was my friend, that she understood me. That's all I ever wanted. You know, the beautiful, beautiful memories, so many memories created with my husband because we've been together for so long, you know. And this last time that I was in the hospital, I was very ill, and there was the one night I thought I wasn't coming home. Of course, my mind was flooded with all the memories I had of my daughter that was now here, and what her life would be like if I wasn't here. But in those 2 nights that I thought were the end for me, that's all I thought about. People, the people that had been in my life, and the people that I loved, the people that loved me and that I felt connected to, and the memories that we'd made, whether they were at the beach, whether they were at the park, us laughing, us crying, you know, sad moments that you'd been through, but you got through it together, hand in hand. So none of the memories, as much as I love piano, and I've loved playing my piano my whole life, on those 2 nights I was grateful, you know, that I was able to have all those lessons when I was a child, but it wasn't the most important thought I had on those 2 nights. You know, it was the memories of the people in my life, the people I loved, the people I cared about, and how much I'd miss them. All those things. So I want you to think about that today. If you are protecting yourself, you know, with anger or with sadness, if you're using that sadness to protect yourself, to push others away because you're too sad, you can't, you're overwhelmed with this sadness, or you're too afraid because you've been hurt before and you just don't want to go through that again. You know, there's a lot of people out there that will hurt you because of the pain that they have inside of them. It's that pain that causes them to hurt you. But it was never because of who you are. And now you're carrying that pain inside of you, and you're not letting others in, and you're too afraid. But there are so many beautiful people out in the world that are just waiting. They're just waiting to give their love to someone that needs it, someone that wants it, someone that's open for it. You can't receive love if you're not open for it. It's impossible if you're closed off with this sadness, this shame of who you are, of what's happened to you. You can't open up to receive love. You're not open to it. You're closed. So today I really encourage you to look at the feelings that that dominate your day, they dominate your life, whether it's the anger or the sadness, or that you're too afraid to get hurt again. Because there are so many good people in the world, so many wonderful people that are waiting to meet you, to get to know you. They're waiting. Not everybody in the world is full of pain. Not everybody in the world has this pain where they feel they need to hurt others. There are good people out there that are ready and they're open to give their love to others. All you have to do is wake up. Wake up and understand why you have this anger, why you have this sadness, why you're too afraid. Use the videos, go over them many times. That's what they're there for. They're there to help you to step onto the other side of it. Because you've been walking this path for a while now, a long time for some of you, this path of anger or sadness or fear. For most of us it's been anger. I was one of them. And there were times where I did have an overwhelming sadness, so that took over for a while. Or I have let fear take over. and it paralyzes you, doesn't allow you to do what you really want to do. So today I want you to look at that path that you've been on and to think about, how long have I been on this path with this anger, holding hands with this anger, holding hands with this sadness or fear. It's time to let it go. Today's your day. All right, my darlings. I love you guys. Remember to click like and subscribe below so you don't miss any of the messages. And I'll see you in the next video, okay? Bye for now.